something like this. They're asking for Florentino's head. Alright guys, rough day here in the city of Madrid. Grim ass weather, as you can tell, kind of symbolizes the mood of this video right now because I haven't talked to you guys since my Xabi Alonso got sacked live stream, which means that I have not talked to you guys about the Albacete loss, and all I really have to say is that as of today, January 17th, 2026, I feel like the season is completely lost. And to think how excited I was 10 days ago for the second half of the season turn for Xabi Alonso, I am a little depressed about everything. Now listen, I do want to believe in Arbeloa, but I think it's really hard to do so after we lost to Albacete in the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. This is a second division team that we were playing, and they are struggling in the relegation fight of the second division in Spanish football. Listen, it was a tough loss. It was a really tough loss. I think it's one of the worst losses I've ever experienced, simply because of everything that was happening right before the match. I think the whole Xabi Alonso leaving the club, I actually think he left the club this time. I have more theories on that, but we'll talk about that in a future live stream. I don't think Xabi Alonso got fired, and I like Arbeloa. I didn't love him as a player. I think not a lot of people did, but I think that as a figure for Real Madrid, I think he is an incredible guy. He's a true Spartan, and I want to believe in him. He is from the Mourinho Academy, as they say, and I want someone who can get a grip on this locker room, but it's starting to feel like, unless it's Zinedine Zidane, a player who was highly regarded by other players, a coach that was highly regarded by other players because of what he did as a player. I think, unfortunately, that is exactly what we need, somebody that is highly respected and is not going to be doubted. Now, there are a lot of talks that Jurgen Klopp might be interested in joining Real Madrid in the summer, but I think after what he just saw with Xabi Alonso, I don't see what he would want to join a project like this, because Klopp is a guy that needs time. He showed it at Dortmund, he showed it at Liverpool. It took him a season and a half to get the team going, and if Xabi Alonso got fired after 6 months, I don't see why the guy would want to join a project like ours. But that is the reality of the situation right now. We are going to make our way to the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu for a historic day, because I think this is going to be the biggest pitada I've ever heard here at the stadium. I think the whistles and the boos are going to be crazy, so I'm going to be recording all that for you guys. And as much criticism as the players are about to take in the stadium, I really hope that we pull out the win, because we need to win big time. As always remains, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, go subscribe to our channel, make sure to hype the video so you can help us out as much as possible. And yeah guys, we're keeping it nice and simple today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the stadium. Peace out. Absolutely insane. I've never experienced something like this. They're asking for Florentino's head. Just think about it.
What a match.
¿Qué partido de Raúl Asensio? ¿Qué partido de Raúl Asensio?
Que haces, parce? ¿Pero qué haces? Kiki. Joli Kiki. Joli Kiki. Look at Mbappe pressing. I'm glad I caught that on video. We might not see That was a good one, that was a good one. And vinijr. Ooh! Yo, what a save. What a fucking save. That was wild.
I have never in my life experienced something like that, not in sports venue. That was a pretty intense booing performance by the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu today. I was able to film the player lineup announcements that the stadium makes before the match for you guys. You guys got to see what it sounded like. But obviously when the anthem started, I didn't think there would be any whistling during the anthem, and there wasn't. They respected the song. But the second the anthem finished, I heard one of the loudest noises I've ever heard in my life. It was the biggest whistling I've seen. It was insane. I reacted like a dog. Like I couldn't handle it. Like I got chills. It was a wild experience. And a couple notes on the whistling and the booing today. Fede Valverde was the first player out there today that I was surprised to see getting booed and whistled. It was a pretty intense booing performance for Fede Valverde, which I don't really understand. I think he has performed significantly better than he did in the first half of the season. Jude Bellingham got absolutely destroyed today. And listen, I think I need to talk about the drunk picture, supposedly drunk picture that they took of Jude Bellingham training. Guys, I think it's absolutely stupid. It's idiotic to really say that Jude Bellingham was drunk while making a pass, because sure, you can pick out a bad picture out of any of the players and claim that they're drunk. Like, it makes zero sense to me. But the picture of him passing the ball in which they claim that he was training drunk, I think that's one of the most dumbfounded things I've ever heard in my life. And we haven't even talked about Vinicius Jr. Let me tell you something about Vinny Jr. I was part of the stadium who booed Vinny Jr. I have been asking for it for a really long time in this channel. And at halftime, I did see a video of him getting emotional when the fans booed his name. Listen, I feel really bad for Vinny. I just think that he's immature. I just don't think he knows how to handle the situation well. Eventually, later in the game, he was clapping back at the fans, saying that they should clap for his efforts rather than whistling him every chance they get. Listen, I really feel for the guy, but I also think that he needed a reality check, and he's not taking the reality check very well. I thought the performance today was slightly positive. I think the first half was absolutely woeful. Like, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be the most boring game I've ever seen. But listen, there was some positives from the game. I was happy to see Raúl Asensio score for a second consecutive game at the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. And I'm glad he's becoming dangerous in set pieces, because I think this team lacks a lot of danger when it comes to corners and free kicks that are crossed into the box. Ever since Toni Kroos left, I feel like we haven't had a good free kick or corner kick taker outside of Arda Güler. So I'm happy to see that Raúl Asensio is slowly but surely becoming a threat in the box. And outside of that, I think Kylian Mbappe, I was surprised that he wasn't getting booed today. I think the Bernabéu showed quite a lot of respect for Kylian. I thought that after the whole dilemma with the video of him telling Xabi Alonso to not do the guard of honor, I thought he was going to get absolutely destroyed. And I was happy to see that he didn't, because Kylian Mbappe honestly has been one of the only bright spots that we've had here this season. I think man of the match was Raúl Asensio, but I also think Arda Güler played significantly well. I was happy to see that from him. He was an impact sub. He changed the game. I think he did significantly better than Gonzalo in the midfield. I am very curious as to why Gonzalo keeps playing in the midfield. But listen, Arbeloa gets his first win as a Real Madrid manager. I'm happy to see that we are back in the winning streak. But that doesn't mean that I changed the way that I feel when I told you guys at the beginning of the video that I think our season is absolutely over. I need to see a lot more from this team under Arbeloa to be able to have any sort of faith in this squad. And I think right now the only thing that we have to look forward to, unfortunately, as sad as it is next season. Very interested to see who coaches us next year. If it's Arbeloa, Arbeloa has to do an incredible job. I think a Zidane-esque type of job to be able to stay here. So that is something that we'll be covering throughout the next couple of months. But as always, that means if you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, go subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit the hype button to help us out. And yeah, you got anything else left to say?
Toodles.